Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Hello and welcome to this video. We are continuing our journey through the Black Tapes podcast. Like I said, I've said it in other videos. I'll say it again. I'm enjoying going through this together and experiencing it for the first time. It's kind of cool to be able to share my thoughts as they pop into my brain first time listening to them. But before we do that, I need to remind people that on Saturday and Sunday, I post one video each day, but it is a full length episode of Welcome to Night Vale. And those videos, a lot of them are me giggling and laughing and trying to form coherent sentences, because this is a great satire of the whole horror genre. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into this episode 5, season 1, The Devil You Know. We should be able to get most of the way done. We should finish it probably next video. So here we go.
The family positioned themselves as skeptical, and I fell for it.
So you don't think it might be genuine?
No, I do not.
He's shifting back to his cynical position. In the last video, it seemed like him and the two had switched opinions, but now they seem to be coalescing back into their original.
Do you?
It turns out that the priest who performed the exorcism on the tape, Father Peter Vincent, is still around. We found him at a care home near Tacoma, Washington. It's a mental health facility run by the church.
Because that's the one thing the church needs to get their fingers into is mental health.
So, what's the story on Father Vincent?
I met him in the mid-90s when I was just getting started. I was working on my thesis and asked if I could tag along and watch him work. They were standard run-of-the-mill exorcisms, usually a young man or woman clearly mentally ill. He let me videotape a few of them for the church and for my research, as long as I didn't make them public.
So the one that I...
So, that's kind of interesting that the priest would put that kind of disclaimer, or not really disclaimer, a caveat to him recording the you can record it but you can't tell anybody. So it is what it is.
saw. That's not how exorcisms usually go?
No. And in that case, the Bishop of the Archdiocese of Seattle demanded that I hand over the original tape.
Did you?
No.
Why not?
I'm convinced they wanted to leak this to help sell exorcism in the church.
I can see the church doing that. I can really see the Southern Baptist Church doing it. The Catholic Church, it has 2,400 years of doing sneaky shit like that. But I can see like the Southern Baptist Church, or even the Mormons. Except I don't think Mormons like to be called Mormons anymore. I think they want to be called practitioners or followers of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. I don't think they. I don't know. If you do know, or if you happen to be a Mormon, let me know in the comments below. And if calling you a Mormon is offensive, I'm sorry, but it is, it's just the way I was brought up. And when I grew up, that's what we called them, Mormons. So
They thought I'd hand over the original and make a copy, then disseminate that copy, thereby lending credibility to the whole exorcism thing.
How did Father Vincent end up here?
Turns out that was the girl's 4th exorcism, the 3rd by Father Vincent.
Really?
That exorcism changed him. It became personal.
Yeah, that's never a good thing. In any field, any walk of life, when something becomes personal, it's probably a good time for you to turn around and walk away from it.
Do you think we should be talking to him about it?
He likes talking about it.
Yeah, that's one thing about charlatans and grifters. They like to talk for hours.
Oh, cool. Father Vincent wasn't that old. Maybe early 60s. He was energetic, even happy. In fact, it didn't seem like he belonged in that facility at all.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was a patient. I was thinking he was there as a caretaker. That's kind of oopsie on my part.
At first. I saw the tape of that girl's exorcism.
You kept it? Research.
There were these voices coming out of the girl. Like, several voices at the same time.
I like how he's like, you kept the tape? And he's like, it's research. Yeah, deal with it.
There's no way she could have made those sounds.
She didn't make those sounds.
I like the background noises we're getting.
Who was it?
Are you a believer?
I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Well, Richard's a bad influence. He'll convince you there's no moon in the sky when it's right in front of you.
That is the cry of a charlatan. A scientist will go, look, see, that's the moon. A religious fanatic will go, see, that's a great big ball of cheese. The Bible says so, or the Quran, or the Torah, or whatever, you know. Zen in the art of the cheese moon. There we go.
It's a gift.
Careful around him. He's everywhere. And he's watching.
Richard?
So Richard's got like godlike powers now, I guess.
No. It's Grigori.
I don't think he said God. I think he gave an obscure demon's name.
I came face to face with it.
The Grigori.
The Weldon girl was the first time.
You didn't tell me there was another case.
This one was worse.
Ah, worse. Define worse, people.
Much worse. They watch and they wait. And they know when you're looking for them.
Which is better than my cats. My cats look and watch and don't really care if you're looking for them.
You don't want to find them.
I don't understand.
This watcher is unique among them. This one is crueler and toys with us.
Are you talking about Satan?
Sounds like like a politician.
Devil?
No. Not
If he says judge or politician, I'm going to laugh.
Satan. The other one.
You were talking about the elemental.
The elemental?
The elemental is an ancient myth, controversial among the clergy.
Yeah, that and golems.
It's no myth.
Did somebody record the second exorcism?
Of course. The church requires it.
Of course the church requires it.
Where would this recording be housed?
You could ask Bishop Thornton.
Bishop Thornton has it?
He might, if it still exists.
Strand approached the Archdiocese in search of that recording, but they said no such tape exists.
Yeah, convenient that. So I think this is a good place to end, and I think our next Black Tapes listen through we should be able to finish off this episode and move into episode 6. And episode 6 is The Devil's Door. We go from the devil you know to the devil's door. So, yeah. So, until then, remember, people, be good, be nice, be a good human, be good to other humans. Peace. And I have cat fur hanging off my thumbnail.
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?